Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Black Belt Hackathon. And just let me quickly set up a few things. Okay, so the objective of doing this Black Belt Hackathon is doing the quick revision of the entire Black Belt curriculum. Not entire, I would say. The important topics of the Black Belt curriculum, we will not basically cover the green belt stuff here. We will only cover the black belt stuff. Okay, super. So just a second. Very good, very good. Chalo, let's begin. So who can attend and who should attend is literally everybody. Okay, the reason being Black Belt Hackathon is one experience everybody has to take, because this is where we summarize, and we are recording, right? No? Okay, recording is not started, is it? Okay. All right. Okay, it's not started. Super. Okay. So welcome once again. Now this entire this journey, why we started hackathon is because a lot of people used to complete their course but they were not going for the examination. Okay, and we wanted them to push for it, so we used to call them, we used to send them the emails and messages, everything. So okay, audio is not clear, is it? Ravindraji, okay. Is my audio audible to you, or it's very low? Just give me a confirmation. Is it audible, or you want me to? Okay. Let me just increase a little bit of. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ravindraji, a lot of people are saying okay hai. So maybe from your end also check the. Okay, now, so I just increased a little. Very good, super. So, see, for people after completing the course content, they were not going for the examination because a lot of other priorities, etc. So we thought, let's conduct this hackathon journey. Okay, now we are going to the next level. From next time onwards, we will ask the senior people from MBB and from consultant program to deliver these kinds of content. Okay, and see, because ultimately at some point in time, as a leader, I need to make sure that you guys get the capabilities. Correct? You have to take the front seat and drive this. Then only you will get the confidence about it. More you teach, more you, as I always say, learn, implement, and teach. Right? So that is the plan. I will explain you. But let's begin our journey today. Let me share my screen. Let's start with Minitab. Okay, open your Minitab software. Any Minitab file you can open. Yeah, just go for it. Open any Minitab file. First, we'll start with the CLT. Okay, CLT is what? We'll do some basic stuff first, and once we do that, then we'll start from that. Okay, we'll start from Minitab. Just open the Minitab file. Once you opened it, let me know. Very good. Chalo. So open. Just give me a confirmation that you have opened the file. Super. Let me also share. So I've just opened our regular file, the most common file we use. Okay, open, guys. If you are not traveling, etc., in a position to do that, just follow this. Yes. Okay, chalo. So let's generate some numbers, generate some data as the experience of CLT. CLT is central limit theorem. Okay. I think this exercise has been done quite a few times. Let me quickly take care of this exercise. From so how do we generate the data? Go to calc, random data, normal. Everybody just follow this path. Calc meaning calculator. In calc you have random data. So it's a random data generator tab. In that there are a lot of distribution types are there. Right from chi-square distribution, multivariate normal, F distribution, T distribution, uniform distribution, and there are some other distributions. So let's click on normal distribution here. Once you click on normal distribution, this page will come, this window will come. Okay. Now here first what we will do, we will select, let's say for example 5 data points. Okay, select the mean around 10, mean will be 10, standard deviation let's keep it 1, and we want to generate 5 data points. Just click on OK. Okay, by the way, store in the column, let's store in the column C3 because C1 and C2 is already done. Let's say if we do not give anything and click on OK, so storage column is not given, so store in the column C3. So here you can see there are 5 data points generated with average 10, standard deviation 1. Everybody got this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Very good. So what we have done, we have generated 5 data points. Let's go back to the same activity. Now if you want to repeat the same activity once again, you don't have to go again to calc, random data and normal. No, not required. You can directly go to this short key which is Control E. If you press Control E, which is edit last dialog box, okay, just click on that and the same window will open again. Now this time you select 50 data points, just make it 50 and store it in column C4 and just click on OK. Now the same thing, the 10 is the mean and 1 is the standard deviation. Okay, and repeat this activity again. Now this time make it 5000 data points and will be stored in C5 and click on OK. So we have C3, C4, C5. So we have these data points selected. Everybody got this? 5, 50, 5000. You can do 50,000, you can do 5 lakhs according to your requirement. All right, done everybody? Just give me a quick yes in the chat box. Okay, very good. Now let's make quick histograms of all these things. Go to graph, go to histogram and with fit, select with fit, and now select C3, C4 and C5 and click on OK. Very good. So let me just put it this way. Is first, so let me just reduce the size of it. This one is the second one and this one is the third one. All right. So okay, what do you want me to do again? Histogram, is it? Okay, have you selected all the 3 columns data? Okay, go to graph, histogram, with fit, click on OK. Now here in this column, select all the 3 columns at a time, C3, C4, C5. Just double click on all these 3 columns and click on OK, that's it. Then you will get this kind of a, just give me yes if you have if you got this kind of a diagram. Very good. Now, very nice, superb. So now this one, the first one, now for the trainers, the master black belt students, if you are a consultant launch program student, just observe exactly the same flow you have to do. First you make it 5, then you make it 50, then you make it 5,000, 50,000, 5 lakh, doesn't matter. Okay. If you do 5 lakhs, etc., the software will take a little bit of time to process it. That's it. Okay. So better you take 50,000 kind of a thing. Now let's coming back to drawing number 1, which is the graph number 1. This one. So the question is, so this is number 2 and this is number 3. Okay. Now graph number 1, is it normal distribution? That is the question. Is it normal distribution? Give me yes or no in the chat box. Everybody, just give me yes or no in the chat box. The graph number 1, is it normal distribution? Yes, no. Okay, few people are saying yes and few people are saying no. All right. Now, the answer is, this is not normal distribution. This is called uniform distribution. Write this down. Uniform distribution. Okay. Why it is called uniform distribution? Because all the frequencies are exactly the same, uniform. Are you understanding? So here you can see, let's say 6, 7. So this is 7, right? So 7 also one time. This is 9 also one time. 10 also one time. 11 also one time. And 12, 13 also one time. So all these 4, 5 data points have only comes once. That's why it is called as uniform distribution. And uniform distribution, even though it is symmetrical, is not normal distribution. Is not normal. What is the biggest challenge in uniform distribution right now in this case is the low sample size. Okay. And I always say this, that how many data points you should have minimum to get normal distribution? Everybody just type in the chat box how many data points we should have. Very good. Minimum 30. So now see, 30 again is a number which has arrived after a lot of learning and development, the R&D, okay, research and development, not L&D, research and development. So doesn't mean exactly on 30 you will get normal. No, you can get a little early as well. You can get a little later as well. So this is not normal distribution, it's uniform distribution. What about number 2? Is it normal distribution or non-normal distribution? Just type me in the chat. Just type yes, no in the chat box quickly. All right. Now, lot of people are saying no, no, no. 1 or 2 people are saying yes. Okay. Now, here, still, is it better than the first one? Yes or no? Is it better than the first one? Yes. Correct. Now, how do we come to know whether it is normal distribution or not? One is the shape of the distribution, the physical shape of the distribution which can be seen. What is the second one? Which is the normality test, right? So normality test we will check. Let's come to point number 3. Is it normal distribution? The answer is yes. It is absolutely yes. It is kind of a perfect normal distribution, correct? Now the question becomes for remains for number 2. So let's do the testing for number 2. Let's do the test. Go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. Let's follow this and go for this column number 4. In my case, column number 4. If you have column number 2, you can select that. Okay. So go for normality test. Variable में select C4 column को select करो and just click on OK. So in my case it is C4 column number 4. If in your case it is column number 2, just select column number 2. Now, the moment I selected it, you can see here p-value is 0.370, which is an indication that it is a normal distribution, because if the p-value is greater than 0.05, then it is called as a normal distribution. So this is also a normal distribution. Okay, so let's select let's go for C5 as well. C5 को भी देखते हैं. Say okay. Wow, look at this. The p-value is 0.834. It is very close to a perfect normal distribution. Are you understanding? And see the difference in the lines as well. No? Can you see the difference of the p-value? As the p-value increasing, the data, the dots are absolutely very close to that line of significance. Yes or no? Can you observe this? See the difference. Correct? So what are we observing here? It's called central limit theorem. When we increase the sample size in a normal position, in a normal process where there are no abnormality, special cause variation. Okay, so that is where what you can say, that is where we have we get the normal distribution network. Okay. Yeah, p-value is not Poisson value. P-value is probability value. So maximum p-value is for a perfect normal distribution is 1. Okay. So when it becomes 1, all the dots will be exactly on the line of best fit, which is actually not possible. It's not practically possible. Okay. Very good. So this also data we have manufactured, we have generated this data. That's why it is very close. Normally you will get some variation in the process. Clear hai? So what is CLT? CLT stands for central limit theorem, which says when you increase the sample size more than 30, as you keep on increasing, the distribution takes normal distribution shape. If you keep on increasing, it will take a perfect normal distribution. Okay, this is called central limit theorem. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai everybody? Just give me a quick yes. Super. Thank you very much. Okay, so amazing. So let's talk about, let me share this data with you of the chocolate weight. Okay. Yeah, any question you have, just put it in the chat and I will answer this. Okay. So let me share this file of, so normality we have checked, right? But in some cases you find the normality is not there. Correct? Recently we had taken some session on that as well, how to handle the non-normal data. Okay, so quickly revise that today. Let's quickly revise that. How many of you remember Box-Cox transformation and Johnson transformation? Just type me in the chat box. याद है आपको? Yes? Fantastic. We'll check that. We'll check that today. So let me share this file. First, let me talk about statistical data. Just open this file. Yeah, what do you want me to repeat? Box-Cox and Johnson transformation, that we will check right now. Today itself we will cover again, once again. It will be a repetition for, yeah, Box-Cox transformation and Johnson transformation. So आज ही हम लोग cover करेंगे. तो ये फाइल को ओपन करिए, which is the chocolate weight वाला फाइल which we love. We love chocolate. So let's open the chocolate weight वाला फाइल. Yeah, Manvir ji, you want to ask anything? Because your hand is raised. So if you want to ask anything, please put it in the chat and I will be more than happy to answer. Okay, or I think you have just raised your hand just to, okay, no, you You don't want anything to ask. Okay, fantastic. Chalo. Opened. Chocolate weight wala file open kiya. If you opened it, let's do one thing called graphical summary. Graphical summary. Go to stat, basic statistics and graphical summary of the data. Okay. Once you click, select chocolate weight and just click on OK. And this graphical summary will come. Yes, done. Very simple. Now you need to tell me the names of this graph. This graph is called as what? Number 1. This graph is called as what? Everybody type in the chat box. You can make mistakes here. We are here to learn, right? So this graph is called as? Very good. Yes, it is called normal distribution or histogram. Very good. It is called histogram, correct? As I always said, histo meaning historical, gram meaning graph. Gram is graph. So it is a graphical representation of historical data. What is this graph called as? This one. Type in the chat box. How to do it? Minitab. Go to stat, basic statistics, graphical summary. Stat, basic statistics, graphical summary. In the column, select chocolate weight wala column and just click on OK. This one. Okay. Stat, basic statistics, graphical summary. ये क्लिक करेंगे, वेरिएबल में चॉकलेट वेट को सिलेक्ट करिए एंड जस्ट क्लिक ऑन ओके. Very good. So this is coming back to, so the top one, number 1 is histogram, the second one is box plot. This is called box plot. If you remember, even in green belt we talk about this. Okay, this is the lowest value, I call it as LV, lowest value. This is first quartile, quartile 1. This is second quartile and this is third quartile, and this is HV, which is highest value of the data set. Okay. Quartile 2 is nothing but the median, and in normal distribution, which is a normal distribution because the p value is 0.256, which is indication that it is a normal distribution. So in normal distribution, write this down, mean, mode and median are very close to each other. Write this down. Mean, mode and median, and I believe everybody knows what is mean, what is mode and what is median. Yes. So in normal distribution, it may not be exactly equal. In perfect normal distribution, it is exactly equal. But in normal scenario, you will not see mean, mode, median exactly equal to each other. Are you understanding? Okay. So here, now understand this, guys. What is mean? Mean is here. Mean is what? Here 42.106. So यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं 42.106 is the mean. All right. What is mode? Mode क्या है? Can somebody tell me what is the mode here? Can somebody tell me what is the mode here? I just want to ask. Median तो यहाँ पे भी लिखा है. Tell me what is the mode. हाँ, so what is that value? Tell me what is that value. Most repeated value. Absolutely right. But what is that value? Tell me. Yes, so definition wise you are right, Sadanand ji, you are right. 46.5. No? Ankit ji has hit it very nicely. See guys, 46 point. See what is on the y-axis? Y-axis पे क्या है? What is on the y-axis? Tell me. Tell me what is there on the y-axis. यहाँ पे क्या है? This axis. Everybody type in the chat box. What is there on the y-axis? And what is there on the x-axis? Write this down in the chat box. X पे क्या है, y पे क्या है? What is there? Type in the chat box, everybody. This is how you learn, right? What is there on the x-axis? What is there on the y-axis? Very good. x-axis horizontal axis पे weight है and y-axis पे है frequency, number of chocolates or number of samples. That is also called as frequency. Correct? So what is the highest frequency here? This column ना, सबसे लंबा है ना ये, सबसे tallest. So this is called my mode, isn't it? How many understood this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Is the highest frequency column. This is our Burj Khalifa. Correct? So find out what is my Burj Khalifa. That is my mode. Yes or no? So right now it may be around 41, let's say. So my mean is 42.1, my mode is 41, and my median is 42.1. Are you clear? Mean is what? Simple average of the data. Median is what? If I arrange the lowest to highest, what is the lowest value? It is around, so यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है देखो, minimum value क्या है? 38.2. What is the highest value? 46.5. This is the highest value. 46.5, but it is very less frequency value. Very less time it has occurred. Very less time this has occurred. That's what the normal distribution. So lowest and the highest value, the extreme ends are with the lowest frequency. Okay. And in the center, the frequency is highest. Understand this? Okay. In the perfect normal distribution, it will be like this. Exactly the mode will be like this. So this would be the highest frequency value, which will be around 42. Okay. That will be a perfect normal distribution, but it is okay. This is also normal distribution. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Very good. Now, just look at this. So Anderson-Darling normality test, which we have done. Mean, mode, median, variance, standard deviation, correct? Minimum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, maximum. This also Okay, what is skewness and what is kurtosis? Just for your understanding. What is skewness? Now, if you observe, if I draw a line, it actually would be like this. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. Actually, this distribution is like this. Got it? Yes. So this is a little skewed distribution. Are you understanding? It is a little skewed distribution. This is not perfect normal distribution. And if you see this, there is a tail here which is extended on the right hand side. That's why it is called right hand side skewed. Yes, RHS. Whenever it is right hand side skewed, you have a positive number here, which is positive 0.29. If you would have a distribution like this, This is called left hand side skewed. If this would have been a distribution, then the skewness number would have been negative number. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. And there is a formula to calculate skewness, which we are not going into details, not required. Okay, clear? Then called as kurtosis. Kurtosis. What is kurtosis? Kurtosis is pickedness of the distribution. What is pickedness? Try to understand this. Okay, let's say this is a distribution. Let's say this is also a distribution. Let's say this is also a distribution. Okay, so when the distribution is a little flatter, the kurtosis value will be a little negative value. When the distribution is perfect normal, the kurtosis value will be very close to 0. And when you have a very picked distribution like this, very picked distribution, then you have a positive distribution. So right now this is showing a little flatter distribution. That's why the kurtosis value is a little minus 0.24. That's it. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes. All of these are normal distribution only, but you know, some distributions are flatter, some distributions are a little thinner. That is the only difference. That is shown by kurtosis. Clear? Then 95% confidence interval of mean, median and standard deviation, meaning what? See, mean is, so here you can see sample data is here. This is all the sample data, right? Now sample mean is 42.106. Sample median is 42. And sample standard deviation, this one. Okay. Now what is 95% confidence interval of mean is, with 95% confidence, we are saying that the population mean will lie between 41.808 and 42.403. What about median? Actual median is 42.1 for the sample. So from this sample, we are predicting that the median of the population, the long-term median, will be between 41.58 to 42.32. Same goes with standard deviation. Current standard deviation is 1.645. So with 95% confidence, we are saying the population standard deviation is between 1.46 to 1.885. Yes, there has been a logic between, behind this 95% confidence interval. See, what happens is, in hypothesis testing, see, tomorrow we will go for hypothesis testing, okay, where I will touch upon this topic in a little detail. What is 95%? Why it is 95%? What is 0.05? Where the p-value? What is p-value? How to calculate p-value manually? All these answers we will get tomorrow. Okay, where we'll go deeper into hypothesis testing. Clear? Yes, everybody. So we have covered the CLT, which is central limit theorem, how to generate the data in Minitab, how to do this, the summary report checking, etc., etc. Okay. Now let's talk about how to handle the non-normal distribution. वो एक बार check कर लेते हैं, and then we will check gauge R&R and AAA today as well. All right, and then we'll close the session. So I think some of you were there and most of you were there in that session, but let me quickly revisit this session. Now this is a normal distribution which we have already seen. Now if it is normal distribution, then we can directly put the specification limit, upper and lower specification limit. Let's say this is LSL and this is USL, and we can find out at what sigma level is this process. Okay, let's find out for this process. Let's find out for this process. For example, let's say if we have the specification limit at let's say 36 and 48, for example, let's put it that way. Okay. So how do we calculate the process capability? Go to stat, quality tools, capability analysis, normal. Everybody follow this path. Stat, quality tool, capability analysis, normal. Okay, done. Yeah, once it is done, then select normal. Single column, in the single column select chocolate weight. Subgroup size select 1. Just select one subgroup size. Lower specification select 36. Upper specification select 48. So what we are saying, the lower specification is 36 grams. Upper specification is 48 grams. Now before you click on OK, just go to option. And here you select the sigma level directly here. Okay. By default it is CP CPK. But instead you select sigma level. So that we'll get the direct sigma level. Okay. And click on OK. And click on OK. Here you can see right now the process is at 3.93 sigma level, which is very close to 4 sigma. So when you have a normal distribution, because if the p value is greater than 0.05, you can directly go for process capability analysis like this. Clear? Just type yes. Everybody got it? Anybody who could not do it, just let me know. Got it right? Fantastic. Okay. So when you have a normal distribution, you can easily do it. But when the moment you have non-normal distribution, okay, then our reading of process capability can go haywire. Okay. Just to avoid that, what we can do is, let me just share the same file which we tried that day. Okay, log distribution, log transformation ka file. And lot of people were there, but lot of people were not there as well. Okay, so for them this will be a new exercise. For the people who attended the transformation, data transformation strategies, for them it will be a repetition. Okay, तो एक बार फिर से आपका ये हो जाएगा, practice हो जाएगा. Yes, open the file and let me know the file is open. Log transformation. So we will learn what is log transformation, how it is done, etc. Opened? Yes. Just give me a quick yes in the chat. Very good, very good. Just a second. Okay, so let me also share my screen here. All right, here we go. Chalo. So this is the file. Now what are the first, so this is the time data, and if you remember in the CLT what we found, that if the sample size is low, then you may not get the normal distribution. That is one reason. So whenever you come across a non-normal distribution, first you increase the sample size. That's the first strategy of trying to get the normal distribution. Even if after increasing the sample size you are not getting, then you can try this strategy called transformation. So before that, let's find out, is it a normal distribution or not. So this is the time data, and generally, as I said that day, any kind of time related data. Now we have multiple time related data, right? Like delivery time, lead time, cycle time, okay, AHT, which is average handling time, call handling time, okay, or downtime or changeover time. So whenever time related data is there, okay, turnaround time, exactly. So any time related data, then you might get a non-normal distribution. This is my experience, okay. So let's find out this time related data in this column C2. So we'll go to graph and create a histogram out of this column number 2, which is time, okay. So data is, there are some chemical tests which we are doing for the patients, and for every test what kind of time they have taken, okay. Now let's go for this, and you will find this kind of a distribution. Now tell me, is it a normal distribution? Is it looking normal distribution? The answer most probably would be absolutely no, right? Because if I draw a distribution curve, you know, most probably it will look like this, correct? So which is right hand skewed distribution. So if we, exactly, it is right hand skewed distribution. So even you know, let's go for our basic statistic graphical summary करके देखते हैं इसका time का graphical summary. Yes, you can see it is p value is less than 0.05. So we got couple of advantages here. P value 0.0005 है, so it is non-normal distribution. And look at this skewness, positive 2.04. That is a clear indication that it is right hand side skewed distribution. So this is a skewed distribution. Now in case of skewed distribution, we may not get the right kind of the what you can say, right kind of a CPK value or sigma value, okay. So if I, let's say, if I put a specification limit like this, so because it is skewed data, so this time this part is, you know, very much bigger part is going outside specification, and this part, very small part, is going outside specification, you know, as far as the quantity is concerned. So we may not get the right value for our distribution. That's why we have to transform this data to a normal distribution. How do we do that? We do that with, first we'll do that with Box-Cox transformation, okay. So what is Box-Cox transformation and how do we do that? Let's go to stat, control chart, and Box-Cox transformation. So we learned two strategies which that day also we discussed. First was Box-Cox transformation and second is Johnson transformation, okay. You can use both these strategies. Stat, control chart, Box-Cox transformation, just click on that, select time here, subgroup size 1, and click on OK. And you will get this lambda value. Now you can see this this kind of a symbol. This symbol is a lambda. Lambda again this is again a which distribution? This is again a Greek letter, just like sigma, delta, alpha. Similarly, lambda is also a Greek letter. Everybody got it? Everybody with me till now? So check this rounded value of lambda. This is where we are interested in. So rounded value is 0. Okay. Now what is rounded value 0 meaning? Rounded value 0 meaning there is a table we need to refer, which is given in your black belt curriculum, that we need to refer. Okay. Here is the table. Look at this. So in the first column there is lambda value. So this is a lambda value column, this one. Okay. So here lambda value is 0. So if the lambda value is 0, it is called as log transformation. Now y meaning what? Is our actual value. The time is our actual value, right? So time is our y. So instead of y, we take the log y value. Okay. It is called as log transformation. Now what is log? I will explain you. First let me explain this lambda wala. Okay. So if the lambda value would have been 0.5, then we have to take a square root of the time value. That would have given us the normal distribution. So are you understanding? So how beautifully this is designed, try to understand is, let's say if this is my distribution right now, if you take the log value, you can get a data distribution like this. Then you can do the process capability analysis. How beautifully designed, how statistics is so powerful, no? They can convert the shape of the distribution like this. We will check that now. If the lambda value is 1, then no requirement of the distribution. So you can directly go for the process capability analysis. Okay. If lambda value is 2, you can take the square of that. Now lambda value generally is, मैं white में लिखता हूं ताकि आप उसको आराम से देख पाओ. So lambda value generally between -5 to +5. Okay. So let's say +5 makes, let's say lambda value is 3, then you take y cube. When lambda value is 4, then you take y ka fourth, raised to 4. If lambda value is 5, then you take y raised to 5 value. Then you will get the normal distribution. Same goes here. If lambda is -0.5, you take reciprocal square root. What is reciprocal square root? 1 divided by square root of y. Okay. If lambda value is -1, then it is called reciprocal value, which is 1 divided by that value. Okay. If lambda value is -2, then what you do? 1 divided by y square you take. If lambda value is -3, then you take 1 divided by y cube or y raised to 3. If lambda value is -4, 1 divided by y raised to 4. If lambda value is -5, you take y divided by 1 divided by y raised to 5. Are you clear? This is how the transformation happens. Just give me a quick yes in the chat box. So I've just extended this, but extreme values are very, very seldom. Most of the times the values which are given in the white table, those values you can basically check. Clear? Very good, very good. Clear hai? Super. Now we know that we have to do the log transformation. Now just for the people who, the refresher for them, what is log transformation? Log is what? Let's say 10 raised to 1. Okay. So 10 raised to 1 is equal to 10, right? So log of 10 is equal to 1. Just try to understand what I'm talking about. Okay. 10 raised to 2 is equal to 100. So log of 100 is equal to 2. 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1000. So log of 1000 is equal to 3. That means if this is the real value RV, which is a real value, which is y, I would say. Okay, instead of RV, let's put it y. Okay, that will be more appropriate. If this is y, so this is the log value of y. So if the y is 10, we will not take 10 as a value, we will take 1 as a value. If the y is 100, we will not take 100 as a value, we will take 2 as a value. If y is 1000, we will not take that, we will take 3 as a value. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat. This is called log transformation. And then we will take the shape of that log distribution. Clear hai? Just give me a quick yes. Clear? Very good, very good. Now, so let's let's do this. How to do that? Go again back to that Minitab file once again. Okay, open the Minitab file. So you have this diagram of Box-Cox transformation. How do you go back to the data once again? If you want to go back to the data, just click on this point, which is Control Alt D. Okay, Control Alt D. And you come back to the data. All right. Now what are we going to do? This time data we are going to convert into log data, because that's what Box-Cox has what you can say suggested us, right? So write just log here in column C5, which is the blank column. So in this column we will convert the data of this into a log values. Okay, how do we convert that? Let's try to understand. Everybody with me? Yeah, yahan tak. Anybody behind, please let me know. Anybody not able to come to the data point, data worksheet, please let me know. Everybody with me? Just give me a quick confirmation. Very good, very good. We can't convert in log Y. That's what I'm telling you, how we can convert, okay? So how do we convert it? There is a procedure. Go to calc, open the calculator, calc and calculator, okay? And follow this step. There are 4-5 steps we need to follow. First, store results in which column, which variable. So select that log value. So we want to store the result in log value, okay, log column, right? Now come to function. So first select log here, then come to function and select logarithm function, because we want to do log transformation. So select logarithm and select. Now this is very important step. Double click on the first option, which is log base 10. Everybody select this. Double click on log base 10. Now once you double click on this, in the expression space, you will get log 10 in bracket number. Okay. Once you double click on log base 10, then you have to double click on the column which you want to convert, which is called time. So just double click on time and it will get selected. Okay. You write down these steps, that will be helpful for you. I repeat the entire step once again. Okay. Go to calc, calculator, store the result in variable log. I go to function, select logarithmic function, double click on log base 10, double click on time and click on OK. Now I have got all the log values here. Got it? Just give me yes. Very good. Now can we check the whether it has been converted? So histogram nikalenge first with fit. Now select both. Time bhi select karo. Double click on time. Double click on log. Select both and click on OK. So both histograms can be seen here. Yes, can we see both histograms and can we see the data being transformed now? Just type yes in the chat box, yes or no. This was the original one. Oops. And now this is the latest one, yes or no? Correct? Can you see the difference in the shape? You can check whether it is normal distributed as well. You can check, you know how to do this. Go to stat, basic statistic. Let's check the graphical summary. Graphical summary check kariye. P value has increased to 0.299. It's a confirmation that is now is normal distribution. Correct? Very good, very good. Now, let's say customer wants this has to be the data, the time expected is between, let's say, 100 to 400. Okay, this is just a value. Let me check whether we have 400 as well. Very good, very good. And do we have 100? I think we must have 100. Yes. 200 है क्या? Okay, can you see here, just for your understanding? Yes, just check the value of time here, which is 24 number row. Okay, this one, 24 number row, actual value is 100 minutes. The log value is 2 minutes. Can you see here? You remember 10 raised to 1 is equal to 10. So log of 10 is equal to 1. 10 raised to 2 is equal to 100. So log of 100 is equal to 2, right? So that's what log of 100 is equal to 2. Correct? Can you see that? You can just cross verify that it has been transformed properly or not. All right. Now, so I just want to check, for example, let's say, just for our sake of understanding, let's make some specification limits. Okay, $400 करते हैं. Okay, so let's make specification limit at 40 and 400. That means customer will accept the product between 40 minutes and 400 minutes. Below 40 minutes they will reject, above 400 minutes they will reject. Okay, lower specification, upper specification, because process capability is zaruri, right? So what is the log value of 40 is this. Okay, let me just write down this 1.60206. all right, which is my lower specification limit. And let me write my upper specification limit at 400. So let's see this. So my upper specification limit is 4.60206. No, sorry, 2 point. Are you understanding? Yes, how many of you got it? So 40 and 400. I have just randomly taken the numbers, and I have not taken the actual numbers. I have taken the log numbers, because specification limit also we have to convert that into log now. Clear hai? So this is my LSL and USL. Clear? Now we can do the process capability analysis. Are you clear with this, what I have done? अच्छा, आपने calculate भी कर लिया. But have you understood what I have done? I have just converted into upper and lower specification limit. Okay. Now let's go for stat quality tool capability analysis normal. The same thing what we have just done, right? So single column में हमें लेना है log data लेना है. हाँ, log data. Don't select time and make the mistake. Okay. And sample size is 1. Lower specification is 1.60206. Upper specification is 2.60206. all right, go to option, select benchmark Z, which is sigma level, click on OK and click on OK, and here we go. We got a data here, which is Z bench is 1.2 sigma process right now. Are you clear? So currently my Z bench value is 1.2, so it is currently 1.2 sigma process. This is how a non-normal data distribution has to be handled. Okay? Just give me yes in the chat box. Now along with that, I spoke about another option which is called Johnson transformation. Okay, I'll do it once again. Which process do you want me to repeat? The entire stuff or let me go back. Okay, so यहां तक आ गया, प्रोसेस कैपेबिलिटी तक आ गए, स्टैट, क्वालिटी टूल्स, कैपेबिलिटी एनालिसिस, नॉर्मल, स्टैट. Okay, so once you come here, select log column, subgroup size 1. Now because we have selected 40 and 400, so 40 का counter log value है 1.60206 and 400 is 2.60206. so denominator, see, after decimal the same values. Okay, and option में just select the benchmark z value, click on OK and click on OK. Once you click on OK, you will get this value. Got it? Super. Got it, na? Why we can't convert it log without Box-Cox transformation? We can convert it without Box-Cox transformation as well. How we can do that? Let me share with you. Okay. So how we can directly convert it? Stat, quality tools, capability analysis. Instead of normal, select non-normal. So what we have done? Stat, quality tools, capability analysis, non-normal. I am talking about time data, right? If that is non-normal data, now without transformation, let's say, so, see, so to answer your question is, now understand this. So let me, first let me, so the question is very deep basically. Sadanand ji has asked a very deep question. The question is, what will happen? So let me just reiterate the question. What will happen if I do the process capability analysis without transforming the data? Yes, Sadanand ji, that's what your question is. Just give me a quick yes. जैसे का वैसा ही data box transformation, without transformation can we do the process capability analysis? Yes or no? That's what your question is? Yes, very good. Everybody got the question? Now understand this. This process capability analysis is basically, in this there is a calculation of area under the curve. Okay, and this is assumed that this area under the curve, for understand this. So how they calculate this, na? This area, for example, let's try to understand this. So we have transformed this data. Now can you see, this is my lower specification limit and this is my upper specification limit. Okay, so see this area under this curve, they will calculate basically. Okay, and on that basis, the total area under the curve and this area, whatever is there under the curve, so these two are the major contributors of this calculation. Okay, so underlying assumption is the data is normally distributed. If the data is non-normally distributed, then this entire calculation will go on toss. It will not be accurate calculation and our prediction will become haywire. We will not be able to predict the values properly. Second point is that when the data is non-normal distribution, try to understand this. When the data is non-normal distribution, when there is some special cause variation present, when there are some what you can say, extreme values are there, some non-normal, some abnormality in the process is there, then only the example I always give is that if you remember the same example of that, what is that, biometric attendance system. The moment your biometric attendance system is not there, you will get a non-normal distribution of the attendance, because there is an abnormality. When there is an abnormality in the process, there will be abnormality, non-normality in the data. Now we need to take care of that. Okay, so it is like when your process is not in normal condition, don't do the process capability study. Are you understanding? Do the process capability study when your process is in normal condition. It is like you should take the exam of the student when they are in the healthy condition, right? When they are not well, they are sick. You should not take the examination, physical examination or whatever it is, a normal examination. Are you understanding the same fundamental? So the reason is when the distribution is non-normal, that means there is the abnormality. So remove that abnormality, make the process normal, then do it. Secondly, the technical answer to that is the calculation is based on the area under normal distribution curve, and that calculation can go to haywire. So these are the two reasons behind it. Are you clear, Sadanandji and everybody? Have you understood what I'm talking about? That's why this transformation is very, very important. That's why we are talking about normal distribution. All these, you know, that those tables what we see, that is because of that normal distribution table, that Z table. Now, yes, just give me yes in the chat box. That entire calculation is based on a presumption that the data is normal distributed and the process is in equilibrium. It is normal. There is no abnormality. There is no special cause variation. There are no extreme values present. Are you understanding? Yes? Very good. Now, if sometimes even after Box-Cox transformation, okay, Box-Cox fail to transform the data. Sometimes it happens. Some extreme abnormal data, non-normal data, Box-Cox fail to transfer, or if you have some negative numbers, okay. Like I give example of temperature. Now temperature can go below 0. So you can have a below 0 numbers as well, right? So that kind of data you have. So you have a data which is non-normal, the data which is not getting transformed by Box-Cox transformation, and the data which is having the negative numbers. If these three are there, then you go for Johnson transformation. Okay, what is Johnson transformation? Let me quickly cover that as well. Okay. So here in the G6 column, just type Johnson transformation, right? Just give a name Johnson. Okay. So what we will do, Johnson transformation में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? Go to stat, quality tool, Johnson transformation. Just follow this. Stat, quality tool, Johnson transformation. Click on that. This window will come. Select the time data. Store transform data in C6 column. Select C6 and click on OK. So there is a graph you will see. This is the original data which is non-normal, p-value less than 0.05. This is the transform data. You can see this is the original data. This is the transform data which is 0.680. Right? So let's go back to the value here in the Johnson column. You can see the data has been transformed now. Okay, we can just quickly check it. Go to graph, go to histogram and select time and Johnson now. Select time and select Johnson, say OK. So both this data you can see getting transformed. So similar kind of thing. So I have already shown you the three criterias. When the data is non-normal distribution, when it is not getting transformed with the Box-Cox, and the data has some negative values in that, that's where you can go for Johnson transformation. So the process is stat, quality tool, Johnson transformation. Just above the process capability, you have Johnson transformation. And the remaining part exactly remains same. Okay. Find out the values which are there. Okay. Clear? एंड देन टाइम का सिलेक्ट करो, जहां पे सेव करना है वो कॉलम सिलेक्ट करो, क्लिक ऑन ओके एंड देन जॉनसन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन विल ट्रांसफॉर्म द डेटा. Superb. Now once this is done, there is another one which is सिक्स पैक का भी आपको पता है ना, सिक्स पैक कैसे करना है. लेट्स से हाउ डू वी डू सिक्स पैक एनालिसिस. स्टैट क्वालिटी टूल्स, सिक्स पैक कैपेबिलिटी एनालिसिस, नॉर्मल. ओके, स्टैट क्वालिटी टूल्स सिक्स पैक. लेट मी चेक नॉन नॉर्मल. ये करके देखते हैं. दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ओके, इसको करके देखते हैं. चलो एक बार ट्राई करते हैं. स्टैट क्वालिटी टूल्स, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. गो टू कैपेबिलिटी सिक्स पैक नॉन नॉर्मल. ओके, हम लोग इसको ट्राई करते हैं. स्टैट क्वालिटी टूल्स कैपेबिलिटी सिक्स पैक नॉन नॉर्मल. लेट्स सिलेक्ट नॉन नॉर्मल डेटा. सिलेक्ट टाइम, सब ग्रुप साइज 1. ओके, फिट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, लेट्स सिलेक्ट अच्छा यहां पे गैमा लॉग नॉर्मल. सिलेक्ट लॉग नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. लॉग नॉर्मल जो कि हम लोग ने देखा था. लोअर स्पेसिफिकेशन पुट इन 40 एंड 400. गो टू ऑप्शन, select benchmark Z, click on OK, click on OK. So yahan pe what we have done, you remember, how many of you remember how many of you remember SNC? How many of you remember SN and C? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you remember S, N and C? Nobody remembers it? Stability, normality, capability. Just type yes if you now remember. हाँ, stability, normality, capability. Remember ना? भूल गए क्या सब कुछ? Everybody type S and C. Stability, normality, capability. So before we go for capability, first we do stability, then we do normality, and then we do capability. Correct? So here you can do it together in the six pack analysis. Okay? तो ये थोड़ा सा मैंने थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक ले लिया है. What we can do, ये बेसिकली आप इसमें कर सकते हो, अपने मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट में कर सकते हो. इसमें क्या किया मैंने, डायरेक्टली नॉन नॉर्मल डेटा लिया. ओके, उसका आई चार्ट निकाला. आई चार्ट इज क्वाइट अ बिट स्टेबल हियर. मूविंग रेंज में थोड़ा गड़बड़ी है यहां पे एंड यहां पे. दैट कैन बी इन्वेस्टिगेटेड बट स्टिल इट इज अंडर द कंट्रोल. ओके, सो इट इज मोर और लेस स्टेबल. Now here normality में I can see it is clearly non-normal distribution. So what I have done, I have converted into log normal distribution, which you can see here p-value has improved, and directly the data, the software is giving me the process capability Z bench, which is 1.19. So if I do this, what is the procedure? Try to understand this. The procedure is stat quality tools. Try this out. Capability analysis, non-normal. We have seen normal, right? Okay, we have seen normal. Let's go for non-normal. Then select all the data points, time data. Here fit distribution, because we have seen the lambda value conversion box cox में किया था, तो log normal distribution we know which will fit. So select log normal as of now. Lower specification 40 minutes, upper specification 400 minutes, and click on OK. The moment we click on OK, we get these values. Okay, let me see anything here. No, nothing. Clear hai? So this is where we can get a Z bench value 1.19. That's why our process capability is 1.19 sigma process. After so this is doing transformation. This is doing, see, understand this, how multiple processes has been done. It is doing a stability check, which is control chart. It is doing a normality check. It is doing a transformation for us. And then it is doing the process capability. So चारों चीजें एक साथ in box cox transform in 6-pack analysis we can do. This is called 6-pack analysis. Why it is called 6-pack? So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's why it's called 6-pack analysis. 6 packs in one shot. All right. Clear hai? Just give me a quick yes. So that we will take a 10-minute break and we will come back. Okay. So after we come back, we'll just discuss about gauge R&R and AAA and then we'll close the session. Okay. Super. So it's 8:20. We'll be back by 8:30. 8:30 को आ जाइए वापस. Then we'll start the session once again. Okay. Yeah. Super. Thank you very much. Okay, if you are resumed back, please give me a confirmation that you are back in the chat quickly, so that we can start the second half of today. And there we are going to discuss about um, the measurement system analysis. Okay, practical measurement system analysis. So in the green belt level, we study measurement system analysis in um, you know in brief, very detail, not in very great detail level. Here we'll go a little detailed. Okay, so let's talk about, in the measure phase, we collect the data. Before collecting the data, from which equipment we are collecting the data and what equipment variation is induced. So we have a tool called measurement system analysis. The objective of the tool is to quantify, this is very important. Such beautiful statistical tools have been designed for us to quantify variation induced because of the measurement system. Induced because of the measurement system. It's called as MSA, measurement system analysis, to quantify variation induced because of measurement system. So in MSA there are two parts. If we have continuous data, then we have gauge RNR, GRR. If we have a discrete data, then we have AAA, attribute agreement analysis. Attribute agreement analysis. Now, which body globally? Oh, acha, I have not shared my screen now. All right, just a second. Yes, now you guys can see. Okay. Yes, everybody's back and ready for the next part of it. And is my screen visible now? So MSA is to quantify variation induced because of the measurement system. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Now MSA has got two parts, which is, if you have continuous data, then we will follow gauge R and R, which is gauge, repeatability and reproducibility. I'll explain you what is that. And the second is AAA, which is attribute agreement analysis. And for MSA, there is a body globally which we follow, which is AIAG, which is Automotive Industry Action Group. Automotive Industry Action Group. So what do they say? While doing MSA, whether it is discrete data or continuous data, what you can do is take at least 10 samples. I'll just give you example. Let's say I want to measure the diameter of the pen. Okay, it's a writing pen. I want to measure the diameter of the pen, right? So, and I will use a vernier caliper or a screw gauge for this. So what you can do is take similar 10 kinds of pens, 10 different types of pens. Okay, meaning 10 samples, basically 10 different pens you have to take. So 10 samples you are taking into understand this, into 3 people you have to take, or 3 appraisals, or let's say 3 people, I would say, let's make it simple, and 3 trials. For every pen, every person will take 3 trials. For example, let me give you example. Let's say person A, B and C are there, and there are 10 pens. So first I will give the pen to A. So person A will check the diameter not once, not twice, 3 times. So person A will take the reading 3 times. That is called 3 trials. Okay. Again, the second pen will be given to the person. Now, this will not be given in sequence. I will give the different panes at different sequence. I will give 9th pane first, 7th pane second, 3rd pane third, 4th pane, then 1st pane. So I will just mix it up so that there will not be any bias. Imagine if I give the pen again and again, so the 2nd and 3rd time he might repeat the readings. He will only copy the reading and paste. He will not actually take the reading. We want them to take the reading actually for each and every time. Are you clear? So total we will have 90, 10 into 3 into 3, total 90 data points we will have. We'll put the data points in the software, and software will give us what you can say, GRR value, and in AAA it will give us this value. Okay, so GRR value, write this down. If GRR value is greater than less than 10%, which is excellent, I would say. Okay, if it is between 10 to 30% GRR value, 10 to 30%, still we can accept, it is acceptable. If it is greater than 30%, then you can reject this entire measurement system. Similarly, for AAA, we measure something called kappa value. So kappa values are a little different, similar but a little different. If it is between 1 to 0.9, it is excellent, or we can say the best. Okay, between 0.9 to 0.7, still acceptable, and less than 0.7 you can reject. And who gives us this values? Software, Minitab will give us. Okay, our role is to collect the data, put it in the software, and software will develop calculate this value for us. Now let me talk about repeatability and reproducibility, and then we will manually do it, and with Minitab also we'll do it. Okay, so just you can just take a screenshot or just write it along with me. So here is repeatability. Let me just write here. Repeatability and reproducibility. This is very interesting. What is repeatability? Try to understand this. Same person, same equipment. Write this down, I will explain you. Same equipment, okay, sorry, instead of same person, write down like this. Same sample rather than same person, write down. Okay, this will not work now. ये वाला use करना है. Just a second. Instead of same person, you write same sample. Same sample, same equipment, same person. And reproducibility is same sample, same equipment, but different person. Let me explain you first. Write this down. Different person. Different person. Example. Let's talk about repeatability. If person A take the vernier caliper, check the diameter of the pen. Let's say gives the reading 10.1 mm, millimeter. Second time also the same sample, same equipment, same person gives 10.1. Third time also 10.1. That means he's repeating his reading again and again. That is called ability to repeat, called repeatability. Are you clear? So same person is doing repeatedly the same reading, is called repeatability. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes. Clear hai? With example, just give me a quick yes in the chat. Give me a confirmation. Very good, super. Now what is reproducibility? Same sample, take the same sample, same equipment, same vernier caliper. Person A is giving 10.1, person B is giving 10.1, person C is also giving 10.1. So all of them are giving the same reading, called reproducibility. Now how do you remember this? So I always give this technique of memory, that see, as a human being, to reproduce a baby we need two people, a male and a female, yes or no? Okay, so similarly repeatability is only single person, reproducibility requires different person. That's what you can remember. Reproducibility requires different person. So remember this, reproducibility different person, so repeatability is the same person. Similar? Clear? That's how you can remember this. So same sample, same equipment, same person giving the same reading, called repeatability. Same sample, same equipment, different person giving the same reading, called reproducibility. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just take a screenshot of this. And this one is, we have already covered in the green belt level. So I have just quickly revised it. Now we'll go to the next level. Now we are going to next level. First, let's go to next level with, I'll share a file with you, gauge R&R file. Okay, open this file of GRR. First we'll do GRR, then we'll do AAA. When do we do GRR? Whenever we have a continuous data, correct? Continuous data meaning the data which can be measured on the continuous scale, height, weight, you know, the length, speed, temperature. These are the continuous data. Okay, what is discrete data? Yes, no, accept, reject. That is the discrete data. So we'll take both these examples. Okay. Now look at this file. Everybody open the file. So here, meanwhile, as you're opening the file, just have a look at this. Here there are three people, Vijay, Yogesh and Manish. These are the three people. Okay. So sample 1, Vijay has taken the reading 2.62. The size of, let's say, that product is 2.62. Then second, Vijay has taken the reading for the second sample, it is 2.30. Third sample 2.36. Now after the 10 samples are over, Vijay has taken the reading of the first sample once again. Now Vijay does not know this, which sample is coming. His role is just to take the reading, that's it, and write this down randomly. He does not know what is the sample size. So this way the data has been collected. Okay, clear? Now how do you analyze this data? Go to stat, quality tools, gauge study, crossed. Just follow this. Stat, quality tool, gauge study, crossed. Now generally we use crossed whenever we are using destructive testing. What is destructive testing? Where the sample is getting destroyed. It's called destructive testing. In that case we go for nested. Okay, so let's select crossed as of now. In part number select sample, in operator select operator, in measurement data select size and select X bar R. Okay, just follow this path. Option में कुछ है, I think option में. Okay, so here we can say upper specification and lower specification, the difference is 1. Just write 1 here. Go to option and upper and lower. What does it mean? It means we will accept the product between, let's say 2 mm. We will accept the product between lower specification is 2 mm. Upper specification limit is 3 mm. So the difference between these two is 1 mm. That's what we have written 1 here. Okay. And then click on OK. And click on OK. Everybody with me till here? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay, done. So here you can see what is GRR. It is combination of repeatability plus reproducibility. Okay, this is the GRR. And what is part to part variation, which is coming from process or which is actual variation. Let me give you a little bit of example here. Okay, little bit of example. Let's say your weight is 75 kg. I'm just giving you example. Okay, now sometimes your weight can become 74.8, sometimes it can become 75.2. This is actual variation. Are you understanding? Sometimes you can lose some weight, sometimes you can gain some weight. Actually also you can, but 75 kg, let's say on today is what? Let's say 3rd of December. 3rd of December. You weigh yourself 75 kg exactly, 75.00. Now your weight is constant, it is not changing. Try to understand this. Huh? If you go to different equipments like different weighing scales, some weighing scale is giving 74.9, some weighing scale is giving 75.2. Now this is a variation coming from equipment. Are you understanding? The same day you are weighing yourself, there is hardly any chance of dropping and gaining the weight during the day immediately. Yes. Now whatever is this variation is called as gauge R&R, which is equipment variation. So GRR is nothing but, this is called as measurement system variation. Because of that equipment, this is a variation because of this measurement system weighing scale. And what is part to part? Part to part is actual variation which is coming for in the body. Understand this? So this is actual variation. So this example was actual variation, but on the same day, if you are getting some variation, that will be because of the measurement system. Are you understanding this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So part to part is actual variation and gauge R&R is equipment related variation, measurement system related variation. Are you understanding this? Just give me a quick yes. Just give me a quick yes. Okay. So what is expected here? Part to part variation has to be, the graph has to be the tallest graph, and measurement equipment variation, measurement variation should be the lowest. So it is actually matching our expectation. So this is passing our test. Second is the stability test. Stability test is X bar R chart, they are doing it. Now here R meaning the range chart. Okay. So Manish, Vijay and Yogesh, what is the range of these three people? Range meaning the lowest value, highest value minus the lowest value. Okay. For example, let's talk about this data point. Okay. So Manish has taken 10 pens or 10 samples, and every time he has taken 3 readings. Yes or no? Everybody understood this? Let's say sample number 1 he has taken 3 readings, sample number 2 he has taken 3 readings. Now in sample number 1, whatever, let's say for example he has taken reading 10.1, 10.1, 10.1. What will be the range? Type in the chat box. What will be the range here? Range क्या है इसका? What is the formula for range? Highest value minus lowest value. What is highest value? 10.1. What is lowest value? 10.1, because all are 10.1, so range is 0. Are you understanding? So if you can see, it is some readings very close to 0. Let's say second reading, let's say other person who is taking the second sample. This is sample number 1. Sample number 2, 10.1, 10.3, 10.0. Now highest value is 10.3, lowest value, so range is equal to 3. So here the software will put the value at 3. I'm just giving you example. 0.3, yes, 0.3. Absolutely right. Clear hai? I'm just giving you the example. 10.3 and 10.0. So highest is 10.3, lowest is 10.0. So the range will be 0.3. Okay. So it is plotting this. So only thing, this has to be investigated because this is going beyond the control limit. Okay. Coming back to X bar chart. Now here they are plotting the X bars. For example, what is X bar? X bar is mean, average, right? So what is the X bar of this? X bar is 10.1. 10.1 plus 10.1 plus 10.1 divided by 3. So 30.3 divided by 3 is equal to 10.1. What is the average of this? It can be, I think, 10.15, I believe. Correct? It would be 10.15. Okay. So what is the average? Look at this. So Manish's first sample average is this, second sample average is this, third sample average is this. Vijay's first sample average is this, second sample average is this. So it is calculated like this. Are you clear how it is plotted? Just give me yes in the chat box. R chart and X bar chart कैसे calculate किया है? देख सुना आपने? समझा आपने? Yes, clear, very understood. Now X bar chart has a difference. Okay, in here this UCL and LCL. Okay, in our normal X bar chart we have X bar and then we have two lines, correct? Upper control limit and lower control limit, and we are expecting the data like this. But here it is different. Okay, we are expecting the control limits to be very narrow and the variation to be very high, like this. Can you see here? So lower amount of value should be within the control limits and higher amount of value should be outside control limits, because this within the control limits is basically measurement system variable data points, and outside control limit is part to part. Now this has got a different control limit formula. This is not our regular X bar R formula. Okay, this is a different control limit formula. Only thing that what we need to check is there are more data points above and below control limits. Okay, are you observing this? Just give me yes in the chat box. There should be more data points above and below. Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Are you observing that in the X bar chart here? This one. Yes. Yes. In that case, this is what we are expecting. Okay. This is how we can basically see this graph. Apart from that, what we are more interested in our GRR value. Where can we get the GRR value? You can go to the statistics here. Just scroll up here. Now look at this. There are three values we are basically more interested in. Okay. So this is first is total GRR percentage contribution. Okay. which is 2.34. So this should be below 10%. Percentage contribution should be below 10%, which I mentioned to you is percentage tolerance. The GRR, actual GRR value जो मैंने दिखा था आपको, this is actual percentage tolerance value. This also should be less than 10%. In this case, it is 8.41, which is very good. There is third value which we see, which is number of distinct category. You can see 9. This value should be equal or greater than 5. Now, what is this number of distinct category? There is a formula to calculate it. Okay. Now, just for a simple understanding, distinct categories value matlab kya hai? Just try to understand this. If my measurement system has only two readings, low and high, so my NDC, it is called as NDC, number of distinct categories, is 2. So how many categories I can measure? Only 2, low and high. If I have low, medium and high, then my NDC will be 3. If I have extremely low, low, medium, high and extremely high, my NDC will be 5. So this is how the number of distinct category you can basically measure. This is just a basic information, basic understanding. So if any what I can say, any measurement system qualifies these 3 criterias, then my GRR scale is qualified. Okay. For these 2, are you clear? Just give me a yes in the chat box. Okay. See, for this basically, as I mentioned to you earlier, we can go up to 30% as well to accept it. Below 10%, excellent. Up to 30% still we can accept. Above 30% we have to reject it. Clear? Just give me a quick yes. This is called GRR. Very good, very good, super. Now let me share for the discrete value AAA. Okay, just download this file, and once you open it, let me know in the chat. Once you open it, let me know in the chat. Okay. Opened? Just give me a quick yes. Let me also open it. Very good. Just try to understand, when do we use AAA, which is called as attribute agreement analysis. Okay. What is attribute agreement analysis? Whenever we have attribute or a discrete data. Like for example, accept, reject, pass, fail, yes, no, go, no go, that kind of data. Now, let me give you a quick background about this. Let's say there is a, ये side में लेके आता हूँ, okay. Let's say there is a loan department. There is a loan department, and in that loan department, loan credit department, let's say called credit department. Okay. So the sample, if you remember, 10 samples you have to take. So they have taken 10 loan files, and there are 3 officers, officer A, B and C. So everybody has taken 3 trials. 3 times the file has been given to officer, and they have to decide by checking the document whether the file is accepted or rejected. Okay. If accepted, they will say yes. If rejected, they will say no. Okay. And so here you can see officer A trial 1, officer B A trial 2, A trial 3. So up to this is officer A. then officer B, okay, and then it is officer C, and at the end there is something called truth. Truth is their head of the department, HOD. If HOD says yes, it is yes. If HOD says no, it is no. Now let's look at this. First we will calculate repeatability. I repeat again. Repeatability is what? The same person giving the same reading again and again. Okay. Now let's calculate this. First file he has taken. He is saying no, rejected the file. Again he is saying no, again he is saying no. Is he repeatable? Yes, he is repeatable. Okay. Second file, he is saying yes, yes, yes. He is repeatable. Third file, no, no, no. Again he is repeatable. Fourth file, yes, 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 repeatable. Okay. So if you see, all of the times he is repeatable, he is 100% repeatable. So we can say 100% repeatability. What is let's say repeatability of process officer B? Can you calculate repeatability of officer B and officer C and tell me in the chat? Just observe very closely and tell me the percentage for B and C. Just take, it will take 1 minute, and type in the chat box. Very good. So officer B has got repeatability of 90%. Why? Only last value is a failure of repeatability, right? Everything else is repeatability, right? So B is yes, yes and no. So this is 90% repeatability. What about officer number C? You can see here, second line he has failed, and last, I think second last line he has failed, right? So he has got 80% repeatability. Are you clear? Everybody clear where is the challenge? So officer A 100%, officer B 90%, officer C 80%. Are you clear everybody how the repeatability is calculated? Just give me yes in the chat box. Let's calculate the reproducibility. इसको remove करते हैं. Let's calculate the reproducibility. Okay, what is reproducibility? Remember, more than one person checking the sample again and again. Okay, for example, let's look at this. No, 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 no. So this is reproducible. Let's forget about the truth right now. Truth को थोड़ा सा बाजू में रखते हैं. So this is first is reproducible. Okay. Second, yes, 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 yes. But here, even one is not matching. It is a failure. Okay. Can you just calculate the reproducibility like this? Okay, this is also a failure. Fourth one is yes. Fifth one is also yes. Sixth one is also yes. Seventh one is also yes. Eighth one is also yes. Ninth one is failed. 10th one is failed. So we have 60% reproducibility. Everybody got it? Just give me yes in the chat box. So if you see horizontally, it is matching 60% of the time. It is called reproducibility. Clear? Now what we will do, we will put all this data in the Minitab software to calculate the kappa value. Okay. So how do we do that? Stat, quality tools, and attribute agreement analysis. Stat, quality tools, attribute agreement analysis. Just click on that. You will get this column. So because we have the data in multiple columns, we will select this option. We will select the multiple column option. Okay. I repeat again. Stat, quality tools, attribute agreement analysis. Just follow this path. and select multiple columns. Click here. Now you have to select. Now just look at this. Now you have to select from officer A trial 1 to officer C trial 3. How do you select it? Officer A trial 1, shift, click officer C trial 3. Clear? And then click on select. All the columns will get selected. Okay, I repeat again once again. So once you click on multiple columns, click on this space, all these columns will get activated. Click on officer A trial 1, shift, officer C trial 3 and click on select. Okay. Then number of appraisal 3, number of trials 3, appraisal name if you want you can do A space B space C. Okay. So, and the known standard is truth. Double click on truth. That is the known standard. All right. Once it is done, then click on OK. And you will get this. Everybody got it? Just give me yes in the chat box. Here what it is showing that within appraisal, this is nothing but repeatability. And this is accuracy of repeatability. What is that? Let me explain. This is accuracy meaning comparison with the standard or truth, that head of the department. Okay. Now let's, for example, so this is showing 100%, this is showing 90%, this is showing 80%. Remember we have calculated repeatability like this, 90, 100, 90, 80. Manually we calculated this, correct? And this is what software has calculated with standard, with the truth. The first person is 100% accurate. Okay, repeatability. Okay, second person and the third person is 80% accurate. Whatever they are saying with the truth, with the HOD, they are matching 80% of the time. Are you clear? This is called accuracy of repeatability. But what we are interested in the kappa value. Okay, where we'll get the kappa value? Let me share that with you. We'll get the kappa value here. Okay, in this. You can see here, I just click just besides our data. Okay, worksheet folder, there is a sessions folder. Okay, just click on that and just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Okay, there are a lot of statistics you can see. But what we are interested in the last statistic, this one. Kappa, can you see kappa value, which is 0.782. So if you remember, if we have the kappa value between 1 to 0.9, which is best kappa value, 0.9 to 0.7 still acceptable, and less than 0.7 we can reject. But in this case it is 0.78, which is within the acceptable range, so we can pass this gauge and we can go for the further analysis of the data. So the gauge is passed. That means whatever data collection mechanism we have, it is within the range. It is not having huge variation. Are you clear? This is how gauge R&R and AAA is basically done. Are you clear with these two examples? Just give me yes in the chat box. You want me to do the chart once again? Yes. Let me go back to the chart. Yeah, this is the chart. So this one is repeatability, right? Which we have calculated manually. Correct? So 100, 90 and 80. A, B and C. What are these ticks? These are 95% confidence interval. Okay, so in the long range, for example, this person, a person will be having repeatability within 100 to 70, maybe 75%. This person will have range between 98% till maybe 55%. Person C will have variation between 95% to 45%. This is the formula to calculate it. Okay, coming back to this, with the truth. Now, what is this 100% repeatability? He is with the truth matching 100%. So whatever he is saying, exactly what the HOD is saying. Okay, this person is matching 80% time with the HOD. 20% time he is saying accept the file, HOD is saying reject the file. Same goes with officer number C. Are you understanding? Got it? Very good, very good. Super. So this is called gauge R&R AAA and measurement system analysis. So let's quickly do the recap, whatever we have covered since 7 o'clock. Okay, so we have covered CLT. We have covered how to generate the data. Then we have covered CLT, central limit theorem, which says as we grow the sample size, we can attain the normal distribution. Correct? That we have seen. Then we have seen the transformation of the data, non-normal data to normal data. We have seen Box-Cox transformation. We have seen Johnson transformation. Then we have seen six-pack analysis. Okay, where in one shot we can do stability, normality and capability. Correct? After that, after the break, we have seen the gauge R&R and AAA. We have just done some theoretical stuff first. What is AAA? What is gauge R&R? You know, all those stuff. And then we have done the practical mini lab exercise of gauge R&R and AAA. Are you clear? Yes? Just give me a quick yes if we have covered this much of that. So tomorrow we will cover the hypothesis testing and regression. Okay, advanced hypothesis and advanced regression. Basic we have already covered in the green belt level. So tomorrow we'll cover the advanced level. Okay. Day 3 we will cover the design of experiments. All right. Are you enjoying this? Are you learning some new stuff here? Just give me a quick yes before we close the session. Very good, very good. So tomorrow we'll come again at 7 p.m. with the same enthusiasm. Till the time, keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye, take care, good night. Recording will be available in the hackathon folder, okay, not in the masterclass archive. Okay, masterclass archive में मंडे एंड सैटरडे के रिकॉर्डिंग होते हैं, यहाँ पे हैकाथॉन के